So I've been scouring YouTube trying to find a topic to talk about today just to make a video because we haven't gotten any new World War II Zombies info in the past few days. So I just need to make a video just to talk about something. Also, I'm in the process of working on a big video project of mine and I don't know how long the video will be, but I'm assuming it will be probably at least 30 minutes, and it is about zombies, of course, and because it's taking a while to make, I don't want to just not upload for a week, so I want to upload some sort of video. So I'm going to be talking about an idea that I stumbled upon that I pretty much agree with. So today I'm going to be talking about whether Sledgehammer is marketing zombies correctly and how zombies has become too competitive. So like I said, I found this topic when I was looking through YouTube. A guy named Patriots fan like 50, he was talking about it. I'll leave his link in the description below. He was the one that I got this idea from. Anyways, so I want to preface this. I am pretty much split on this topic that I'm going to be covering because I'm kind of an in-between zombies player. I'm much more than a casual player, but at the same time I'm a casual zombie YouTuber, so I'm not dedicated to discovering and solving new Easter eggs, so I'm pretty much in the middle. Anyway, I have been thinking about my favorite zombie maps recently, and I noticed that most of my favorite maps are from Black Ops 1 and 2, and that Black Ops 3 maps are in my opinion behind most zombie maps. Granted, Der Eisendrock is brilliant, and I love that map, and Gorod Krovi is great as well, but let's just say I have a top 10 list of my favorite zombie maps based purely on replayability, and what I mean by that is if I'm in the mood to play a game of zombies, in what order would I choose to play them in the manner of just playing and relaxing? Well, not many Black Ops 3 maps would be on that list, and even if they did make the list, they would be at the back end of the list. So you may be wondering, so what if you don't find Black Ops 3 maps to be replayable? What does that matter? The maps have great Easter eggs and there's a lot of things to do that will consume your time. So that right there is my point. Most of the zombies community doesn't care about Easter eggs and they don't like tedious processes to merely turn on the power and open Pack-a-Punch. YouTube paints this image that zombies needs to be difficult and zombies needs to be solely storyline Easter egg based, and if it doesn't have a difficult Easter egg or develop the storyline further, then it's a failure. But this is just not the case. YouTubers who do tutorials and live stream do not by any means represent the majority of the community. Sure, they are heard from the most, and Treyarch might listen to them the most, but they do not share our same views on zombies. YouTubers want Easter eggs and storylines so they can discover them and make videos and in turn make money and gain popularity. Sure, casual zombies fans might actually enjoy watching these YouTubers, but when it comes to playing zombies on their own, most of them will opt to not do the Easter egg because there is nothing for them to gain by doing the Easter egg. They'd rather just play for fun. And here lies the problem. World at War and Black Ops 1 Zombies were all for the most part pretty straightforward. Shangri-La and Moon is when we started to get that disconnect and started to shift to more of an Easter egg and storyline based game mode. Obviously there were Easter eggs before those maps, but the maps weren't solely centered around Easter eggs and they weren't as difficult. And even though Black Ops 2 was very storyline and Easter egg driven, it still had some maps like Town, Die Rise, and Buried where the casual zombies players could feel at home. Even Mob of the Dead and Origins could be played casually, although they do require a little bit of Easter egg progression at the beginning, such as building the plane and making the staffs in Origins, but they are very replayable in my opinion. Alright, so I've probably rambled on long enough about Black Ops Zombies, so let's get into World War II Zombies. Sledgehammer is really trying to get the point across that their version of zombies will be the scariest version of zombies ever made. In my opinion, I'm not really looking for a scary zombies map, but I guess Sledgehammer thinks we want that, so hopefully it's fun to play as well. But they have mentioned that the Easter egg is going to be very difficult and mysterious, and I would expect it to be as difficult as Black Ops 3 Easter eggs, or even more difficult. In addition to these things, we will also see a wide variety of special zombies, such as like Titanic zombies, which are big and strong and breathe fire, and we have heard about zombies that are significantly faster than other zombies as well, and we're also going to be seeing a bunch of other special zombies too. Also, the map is going to be supposedly dynamic and offer a wide variety of scary moments that are activated by where you are and what you've done on the map. Again, the developers seem very excited about this dynamic environment, but I mean, we also witnessed Infinity Ward lose their minds over the inclusion of a stack of logs that fall over in COD Ghosts multiplayer.
We lost that round, but we can still win this.
So because of that, I'm going to remain skeptical on this dynamic environment. Now that I've continued to ramble for long enough, maybe Zombies is headed in a direction of no return. It seems that every map that will be made from now on will continue to grow in difficulty and continue to deter the majority of Zombies players who just like to sit down and play. Believe it or not, most people who play zombies would prefer to not have to go to YouTube to learn just how to turn on the power or open the Pack-a-Punch. Now luckily, Sledgehammer has announced that there will be a hint system in World War II Zombies that will help guide players with basic tasks. While they didn't reveal what hints are going to be specifically, I would assume they will help us turn on the power and open Pack-a-Punch and kind of easy tasks like that. They said it won't help you at all in the Easter egg or the storyline, which is good because it really shouldn't. That's what makes the storyline and Easter eggs so great, is because people love looking for them. But I still feel like this is where the disconnect with Sledgehammer is, because I don't think fans want a terrifying map. Funny thing is that Zetsubo no Shima from Black Ops 3 was supposed to be the scariest map to date, but that map was definitely not scary at all. So while they really want to make this map scary, I don't really see the community wanting the map to be scary. And honestly, probably the scariest map we've ever had is Mob of the Dead, and Mob of the Dead really isn't scary. It's just kind of an eerie atmosphere. And Nocturne and Toten is actually kind of scary as well because there are no perks and it's such a hard map. So honestly, I don't really think we need a extremely scary zombies mode. I think zombies in itself is just rather eerie by itself, so I think basing a zombies game mode solely on the idea that you want it to be super scary is not really worth your time. Alright, so the last thing I want to talk about in this video that I mentioned before in the beginning is that zombies is becoming too competitive. So it seems from the latest World War II Zombies info that it is definitely going to be a difficult game mode, and even though they've said that it can be difficult, it's also going to be easy at the same time, but I don't think that's going to be the case at all. This is either going to be a very difficult map or it's going to be very easy, and based off early info, I have my money on it being very difficult. It seems like it's going to be very close to impossible for zombies to be easy anymore, as zombies is heading into a more cryptic environment, so I think the zombies mode will definitely leave behind a good majority of zombie fans. Sure, it will probably be fun to watch big YouTubers play this game, but when it comes to playing the game by itself, most people will probably opt to not play it. There was a reason why Treyarch released the Zombies Chronicle DLC, because people wanted to play the old maps and have fun when playing zombies again. Based on how Black Ops 3 has progressed and how World War II will probably pan out, I'm gonna guess that zombies will continue to be for YouTubers who search for Easter eggs and people who go for high round attempts, because the let's just sit down and play zombies for fun concept has been long since swept under the rug. Anyway, maybe what I said in this video makes a little bit of sense, and I apologize if it didn't, because it's kind of hard for me to express how I actually feel about this, because on one side I'm a YouTuber who enjoys the Easter eggs and storyline, and on the other end I'm just a guy who really liked playing World at War and Black Ops 1 for fun with my friends. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not done so already. Also feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about World War II Zombies and how it's going to pan out. Tell me what you think about zombies as a whole and the road that they're heading down. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.